Hello viewers, this is Paladin of Odin, and this is some more Magic the Gathering Online. This is a 4-player free-for-all commander match. I am playing my Solkanar, horribly unprofessional of me, the Swamp King. I thought that's what it was, but I needed to make sure. Yeah, I can keep this. Solkanar the Swamp King. For his mana cost, he's a very decent card, you know. 1 red, 1 black, 1 blue, 2 colorless, 5/5 body, Swamp Walk. Whenever a player casts a black spell, you gain a life. And it's not optional. So let's see what my opponents are running. Rosh, the Sky Raider of Kerr. I've always wondered about the potential of that card. Riku, seen him before. And Janara. Oh, she is a good card. If you can protect her, she can be a real aggro pain in the ass. I don't think I'm gonna need to cast Geth's Verdict anytime soon, so I'm gonna go with the G2 Encampment first. I can cast Night's Whisper on my next turn. The alternative was to play a Swamp so that I could play a Swamp next turn and have Geth's Verdict as an option, but I don't really see the potential for them to do anything this early that would warrant me needing to make them sack a creature. Still lacking blue mana though, but Night's Whisper could solve that problem for me. When I pulled Darksteel Plate, so Prosh has a swamp, so if I get Solkanar in play, I can attack him for free. The other two, though, don't have black, so no free attacks there. But I'm pretty sure that I have a Whisper Silk Cloak in my deck, so that could... Are we ninjutsu? I was really hoping that that's what that was gonna be. Because back when it first came out, one of my favorite things to do was to attack somebody with a Birds of Paradise and ninjutsu something into play, because it's really funny. You know, oh, turn 2, you have nothing. I attack you with the Birds of Paradise, and the look on their face is just like, okay, whatever, and then you go, BAM! Ninjutsu! Granted, you can't really, there isn't a whole lot you can do ninjutsu-wise with 2 mana, but it's still funny to see the look on their face when they're just like, why the hell are you attacking with a Birds of Paradise? I was wondering whether he had played anything, because usually, unless you've played more than 2 things at some point, playing one of these lands means that you'll end your turn with 8 cards in your hand, so I'm thinking that he mulliganed. And I could bring up chat to go back and look, but I don't really care, it's not that important. Okay. This is not good. I did not get a blue mana. So at this point, I'm going to pitch Volition Reigns because the possibility of being able to play it is slim to none. All I really need is a blue mana. And then I can either cast Augury Owl or I can evoke the Mole Drifter. But that is one of the problems with going last in the turn order. Kinda sucks, because you have to sit here and watch them do things that could potentially be coming at your face. Sorry if you hear some weird noise or the audio isn't that great. I was just rubbing my eyes. Allergy season is upon us, and my allergies aren't usually that bad, but for some reason my eyes are really watering today. That is a very cool art for that. And we didn't get blue mana. So I think I'm just going to throw down Darksteel Plate and hope that they don't decide that I'm scary. Man, he is really running out there fast. He's got 5 mana. Let's see, what has he got? 2, 3, 4. He's got 5. Don't see him very often. Then again, what does he do? Sack another creature to Fire Breathe. So, is that his entire deck plan? Is just token creators? I mean, if the theme of your deck is specifically, I want to get this commander in play and smash people in the face, then I get it. Ooh. Electrolyze, interesting. Unless you really wanted to draw that card right now, I would have waited. There's no reason that you couldn't have waited, provided there wasn't a better target. I mean, if you had waited until the end of my turn, it would have given you the maximum amount of choices for Electrolyze. You know, if Endrick was the only thing in play worth electrolyzing at the end of my turn, go ahead and electrolyze it. But, you know, it's an instant for a reason. If you're not going to do anything else in that turn, save it. Wait to see what's going to happen. And he can buff her once at any time right now. Thankfully, he's only got 2 white sources of mana so far. Okay. Tapping for... No, we'll save the black. Augury Owl. See how bad it looks. -3 could come in handy. Howling Mine on my next turn wouldn't be too bad, but at the same time, I really need mana. The -3 really isn't going to be that helpful. Destroy an artifact. So far, there really isn't anything worse than that, so I'll put that on the bottom. And then, do I really want to spend my next turn playing Howling Mine and nothing else? Don't really want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to use the Gemstone Mine to cast the Howling Mine. Use a mine to cast a mine, so that I still have the option of Geth's Verdict. Whenever a creature you control dies, you may pay 1. If you do, refill the top of your library until you reveal a creature and put that card into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. Oh! That is unusual. You don't usually see these cards played in Commander. Mana Flare, what is it? Rite of Spring is the green Mana Flare. But I guess when you can untap all your creatures and lands, and all your creatures have flash, it's kinda handy to have all that mana. And then on top of that, if he actually has Crufix, then all that mana just stacks up. And unfortunately, if I were to Geth's Verdict him, he would just sacrifice the Trinket Mage. So, let's see. Yep, buff your commander, or not. Thanks for eliminating that. I couldn't have done anything about it this turn. So, he got another land, and another land that produces white mana. And he can attack either of the other two with Janara for free, unless they have a spell. And then with Mana Flare, just because he's spending all of this mana just to do this one thing, I'm kind of hoping that Riku has Unsummon or Boomerang in his hand so that he waits until he's all done, like right now, and then, oh, it's gone, back to your hand. But sadly, no. I have 8 mana total that I can spend. I am going to throw down Howling Mine. I will throw down Falkenrath Noble. And that leaves me with 2 mana open to Geth's Verdict, which, won't get rid of Janara, which is the big problem right now, but theoretically it can help me get rid of something else that's big and scary. The only saving grace that we have with this angel is that she doesn't have protection from some color. For example, if she had pro-black, I would pretty much be screwed with ways of dealing with her. Oh, crap. What is he going to hit? Fine. That really sucks because I really needed to draw more cards. Thankfully, that thing doesn't have trample. So he throws down his commander. I guess if he didn't have anything else, I mean, it's really not that helpful right now. And I'm thinking, next turn, if I don't draw blue mana, I will be down to a single blue mana from the mine, which would mean that I could evoke Muldrifter and draw 2 cards and hope for the best, or I could play Clone and okay, who's he attacking? Not me. Okay. And look at this. Why does it do this? I wasn't being attacked. Why do I have to declare blockers? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Or I could play Clone. Cloning Gennaro would be pointless because I couldn't pay the white mana. Same goes for Riku. I could pay blue and red, but not the other one. Or I could clone Terastodon. I think I'm gonna have to go with the draws here and hope that I get something helpful. That is not helpful. That's not helpful in the least. Well, now I'm at the mercy of these guys for this entire next turn. And I'm stuck on 3 mana. None of it is blue. I've always liked that card a lot. Sucklash Spider is so good. Just alone for the 5 mana, 2/7 reach is good. And then on top of that, it's a Hurricane on a stick without dealing damage to players. Yeah, I remember back when I was in community college, one of my friends played a mono-green suicide deck. And the entire point of his deck was ridiculous amounts of mana acceleration in green. So, Land Surge, what is that? That one, there's an enchantment for a green and 3 colorless that doubles, well, not doubles, but adds an extra green every time you tap a forest. This was back before Rite of Spring came out. But he did all of those things and then waited for the exact moment that he could kill every single person at the table, and then he'd tap out all that mana, play 1 Hurricane, and kill everybody at the table simultaneously. And the first time he did it, it was funny. After that, it wasn't so funny. Also, he created a deck, a theme deck, based on crabs, the creature type crabs, and the entire point was using donate-like abilities to give other players crab creatures, so that he could say he gave you crabs. And by all means, it was kind of funny the first time, but then after that, it wasn't so funny. And the deck, as far as I know, it never won. It was just for that one moment when he donated one of his creatures to you. And Janara is quickly becoming unstoppable. He would need 12 mana to deal with her with his Silklash Spider in the current form, but on top of that, he could... How many times could he boost her? Let's see, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he could boost her 4 times in response. And if I was him, I'd just bank on that right now. I wouldn't play anything. I would wait. Also, at the moment, I'm kind of stuck. I think I'm going to have to pass. I could play Liliana's Spectre, so that I'd have a blocker for when I get attacked by the Terastodon again. Or I think I'm going to have to pass, just in case he swings at me with Janara. Because if nothing else, Janara's going to be a 14-14 at the end of Prosh's turn. Spine of Ishsa. Okay. If he's smart, he'll hit Janara, but he has had a vendetta against me. Okay, so he's smart enough to realize the threat. And yes, I did ping you again. You had the highest life total. Wonder what he's up to. Wargate, maybe? Oh, Overload Cyclonic Rift. That's really not a good thing. You just gave him Terastodon back. I have to say, it is incredibly unusual to see somebody let their commander go to the graveyard, but it was obviously he had a trick up his sleeve. What is the bigger threat right now? If I kill Janara, the first time he attacks with Sun Titan, he gets her back. If I kill Sun Titan, he just has the mana to... But I have to do something. could have thrown down Falconwreath Noble right there, but I don't really see the point. I am totally screwed. He discards Stalking Vengeance. Oh, and I guess he's dead. I can do that. Sorry, spaced on that. There's still plenty of room for all the other cards, so I don't really think it was that big a deal, but I try to be better at things like that. Figured as much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thankfully, he doesn't have enough mana to cast it again. Primal Command. Okay. So, who are you gonna swing at? Thought so. And I was hoping so. That doesn't help me. Two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he could throw down Terastodon right now. The only problem with it, though... I mean, he could wipe out Janara's white lands, which would be brutal for him, but he'd also... That would mean he'd If you were gonna give him 3/3/3 elephants, you should have done it smart. You left him white mana lands. Granted, one of them was a pain land. Oh, great. Huh. Still only attacking with Janara. Smart. Those 3/3 elephants counter the 9/9. Oh, great. Still don't get anything helpful. I am pretty sure that I'm gonna lose this game, and unless Prosh manages a few miracles, I'm thinking that Janara is gonna win this one. Plague Wind? Oh, Spine. Nice. I forgot about that. I was gonna say Plague Wind would be really nice for him right now. So, what do I do on my next turn? I'm going to assume I'm not going to get a land, or at least not a land that I need. Which would leave me the option of I could equip the Darksteel Plate to the Noble. Okay. Rupture Spire. Could have used you like 8 turns ago. So he can do this easily. Thankfully, Janara is still dead. Or did he pop her out. Yeah, he took her out. So we don't have to worry about commander damage death. But which creatures block this combat and how those creatures block? He could swing through for 9, 12, 15 damage unopposed, but it would leave him nothing. I'm surprised that he attacked with that. But then again, why not? When it looks like he's going to make it so you can't block anyway. So this next turn should be better. I could cast Slave of Bolus. Steal Audric. He would die at the end of turn regardless of whether he hit or not. And I could, with Audric, if I attacked all out, or is it at least 3 other creatures? Damn, I can't activate his ability. So that would just be to kill him. Though, if I do get an untapped land, I could steal him and... No, I couldn't. It wouldn't be enough. I was hoping that I could active treason and then use Mirren to sacrifice it so that I could kill it and gain 4 life. Oh, and then it would activate Falkenrath Noble, so 5 life. Okay. See beyond. Give me something good. She can go back in the deck. Throw down the Nighthawk. It's almost like my deck doesn't have any lands in it. Sorry about that, folks. I had to leave my computer for a little bit. How far? How long was I away? Longer than I had hoped to be away. I was trying to get back here in less than 3 minutes. So, sorry about all that radio silence there. Looks like not a whole lot happened, thankfully. He just played his commander. And that's the thing, I was afraid that I was going to be away for too long, and I didn't really want to scrap this video because I really want to know how this ends. So I do apologize for my unprofessional actions, but hopefully the rest of this video will be worth it. Sun Titan for Eternal Witness, which will bring back something else. One good thing, though, is if he starts sacking creatures to boost this thing's power, if he's the threat, I can knock him down. Now, is he gonna attack? Yes, he is. He's going in. That'll be 12 damage. Leave him at 1. So this is actually going to get very, very interesting. Because he'll be at 1, which means that whenever any creature dies, I can kill him. I can kill Prosh at any time after this. So, slave to Bolus. To the Sun Titan. Swing all out. If he blocks with the Sun Titan, blocks the Sun Titan, big deal. Do I have anything to bring back? Yes, I do. I could bring back Howling Mine or Augury Owl. Either way, Sun Titan dies. So I think that's what I'm going to do. See what happens. Now, I don't have a sacrifice engine, so there's no way for me to trigger Prosh's death. Yeah, put that on the bottom. Put that on... Yeah, put that on top. That's not bad. And put that on top so that I have another land ready. So, 2, 4, 6. Oh, he took it! He took it to the face! Okay. Actually, I do have a way of killing Prosh whenever I want, provided I have 2 black mana open. As long as he doesn't get any life. But I'm still trying... Oh! Inferno Titan, very good. Oh, why would you want to go and... He conceded? Yes, he did. Okay, then. Well, I guess that's the match. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more impressive ending, but, well, there you go. I apologize if this video wasn't up to my usual standards, or you plain and took offense to my leaving the computer during a recording, which, again, I apologize for. But if you liked what you saw, hit that like and subscribe button for me, and I will see you in the next video.